to You Got Mail, the manliest podcast on the internet.
Yeah, that was great.
That was really good, man.
That sent
was
chills
really
down
good,
my
bro.
spine.
If you could bus, would you bus? If you, how many buses could a busser bus if a buster did bus?
Don't you still bust?
Dude, all the time.
There you go. Welcome to You Got Mail, the manliest podcast on the internet. You're kicking back with Keegan, Norm, and Zach.
My name is Zach.
Norm, you want to say which one you are?
No.
Okay. And I'm Keegan. And today we're going to be drinking something a little special and kind of cool as hell.
Everything we drink is special on this podcast because it's drinking
Amongst
between friends. Yeah, amongst
Yeah.
friends. So
Good.
very
Betwixt.
special.
Did
Except
you
for
say
that-
betwixt?
He did not, but he should have.
Oh, I thought you said betwixt.
No. Except for that Four Loko, when we drank that, we were not friends.
Dude, that
I
was
wanted to fight each of you.
Zach still
That
drinks
was
Four
fucking
Locos.
good.
It's weird.
Unironically.
Yeah, like he'll be like, I need to get lit
Dude,
tonight.
if I'm
Four
feeling,
Loko.
if I'm feeling fucking naughty, I might just reach for a fucking.
How often
Loco,
do you
bro.
feel naughty?
Dude, not
A
very
lot.
often. No, not
Okay.
very often.
It's
It's
like,
a
you
dude-
just look like a naughty boy.
Like once a blue moon, I fucking pull out a Four Loko.
No,
Like,
once,
drink a
that's
Blue
when
Moon
you
or a
drink a
Four
blue
Loko?
moon, yeah.
No. I drink a Four Loko once in a blue moon, you know?
Well, then what happens once in a Four Loko? Do you have a blue moon?
He has a blue moon.
yes.
Okay, good. Then I
Balance.
support it.
Balance.
As all things should be. So today we're going to be drinking some scotch. We're going to be drinking something from a company called Compass Box.
Yeah, we've drinking some of their. I brought their stuff once.
Oh, on the podcast?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It was like this apple one.
That's the one that we have to make cocktails out of.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's the one I brought on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Compass Box, really cool company. They're not a distiller. They are what do they call themselves? Whiskey makers, which is not a real word. Yeah, the box is really cool. It's very much like Art Deco style, very extravagant, gold embeveling, and like, what is that, like a teal or seafoam
like
green
an-
color?
Dude, I don't even know. It's a beautiful,
It's like a
luxurious color,
deep
though.
emerald blue.
You could say it's
Yeah.
a decadent color.
It is a decadent color.
Yeah, it makes me want to eat it.
What we're drinking today is their Art and Decadence bottle, which is a bottle that is not yet released.
We got the world
We got
first.
a sneak peek, baby.
Bwah, bwah, bwah,
Dun, dun,
bwah,
dun, dun, dun.
bwah. World first premiere.
It's no secret that we've given our.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who needs a soundboard? We'll just have Norm do them all. It's no secret that our general manager Joe likes to hook it up for us sometimes, and this is no exception. So today, while I was working my one lunch shift, we had a bunch of people coming in and tasting a bunch of stuff. And we had some representatives from the Compass Box company come in. And what they did was we got to try all of their currently
We got a
available
lot of stuff.
selection.
They have some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking jacked up now, bro.
I probably drank 7 or 8 other scotches other than this one before finally drinking this one, which is going to be somewhere in like a 15-year age statement. So what they do is they take basically single malts and just other scotches from all over the Scottish region, and then they blend them together, and then they after they blend them from all these separate barrels, they then put it in another barrel and then finish it from anywhere from 3 months to 3 years, I believe they said. But this one is called Art and Decadence. So the whole theme of and they always do such a great job at like putting a really cool label on there and picking a label that exemplifies what this scotch is to represent. And what this scotch is it's finished in 5 different dessert wine casks. And you can see on the back the percentages of how long it's rested in each one. And your favorite dessert wine's probably on there. I know Norm's is.
Mm-hmm.
I know mine is. There's some port in there.
Madeira's the goat. Madeira's the goat. If you haven't had Spanish Madeira, bro, go get some.
They finish
Go
in
get you
Madeira,
some.
port, sherry, a couple I haven't heard of. Marsala. It's they do all kinds of things. So you're going to get, it's going to be kind of a sweeter scotch, I suppose. It's going to be very
decadent.
It's going to be decadent. It's going to be full-bodied. It's going to be a
It's
little
going to be tart,
viscous.
sweet, and rich.
They do a non-chill filtering system, which helps keep the body of the scotch. If you like a chill filtered scotch, then you probably don't really like scotch too much, because what that does is it just makes it super easy to drink and very smooth. But you lose a lot of that robust flavor and mouthfeel that you get from scotch. So this is going to be a very authentic blended scotch here. And it's pretty cool because this bottle is not yet released. So I tried, like I said, 7 or 8 other scotches, and then we get to this one, and he's like, I'm just going to let you guys try this one. We're not even really supposed to be pushing this because you can't buy it. You can't have it. And Joe was like, oh, okay, for sure, yeah. And then we both tried it, and he was like, Keegan, you need to try this right now. And I was in the middle of working, and I was like, okay. And I come over, and he pours me up, and I was like, ooh, that's good. He's like, right? He's like, all right, what of these other Compass boxes do you like? And I was like, I like this apple one here. And he, which is called their Orchard.
Yeah, that's the one we had on the podcast.
Yeah,
Called
the one that we
Orchard
had.
Burger.
But I was like, for cocktails, I probably like this one just because I think we could have some fun with the flavor profile of this one. It would stand out in a cocktail, and I think we could have some fun with that one. He was like, all right, cool. So we'll take that one, and blah, blah, blah. And then somehow, some way, I see the rep go to his car and come back with a brand new bottle of this stuff. Meanwhile, Joe's hyping up the podcast to the guy. He's like, yeah, this guy, as well as our other, mixologist, they have a podcast
That's me.
together.
I'm the other mixologist.
Talking about Norm. We work together.
I don't act like one, but I am one.
No, I don't act like one either. They're pretty pretentious and douchey sometimes, and a lot of mixologists get a bad rep because they act like they're better than regular bartenders, which, we are, but it's
If you
different.
ask me, I'm a bartender.
Yeah. So he comes back in with this brand new bottle, and he just gives it to him, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, Joe, how did you manage to finagle? And then Joe's like, yeah, I'm going to give it to these guys. They're going to go have it on their podcast tonight, and then they'll bring it back tomorrow.
No, he won't.
I was like, yeah, right, jerk.
For sure, Joe.
So he's like, don't drink more than half the bottle. I was like, we are not going to drink half the bottle. Yeah, we might drink the whole bottle.
We might get rid of.
Little scams.
Then we'll just fill it with a food-colored
Walker.
water.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? He won't know.
I'll go buy a cheaper
He'll
scotch.
know.
No,
just go get another scotch and pour it in there.
Yeah,
No,
just
kidding.
fill
be
it,
the
pour
same
that into
color.
a nice decanter, and then fucking. Yeah.
It does have a nice color to it, though.
yeah.
It's a very caramelly brown.
Another thing this company does is they don't dye at all. So you might see 2 of the same.
They even
exact
list
bottles.
it. It says color on it, and it says none added.
Yeah. So this is just authentic blended Scotch color. Go ahead and open that bottle and pour us a little
James
bit here.
Saxon is the list. Shout out James Saxon, lead whiskey maker, dude. Shout out that guy.
Sure, this is
Yeah.
gonna be
And
pretty delicious.
Compass Box is known for they're known for collector's items. So they have a lot of limited releases and limited edition. By the way, this is a limited edition. Bottles of wine of scotch that they release maybe 150 to 200 bottles at a time. And they encourage you to go to their distillery. They open up their grounds essentially, and they're like, you can come camp out for the night. Bring your RV, tent, whatever, and then in the morning when we open up, you can be the first to get these limited edition releases of these scotches. And some of these scotches can go for, I don't know, 2,500 plus. A lot of them can, depending. So if you're into collecting scotches, Compass Box is a cool company to collect from. But if you don't know what you're buying, you're probably just going to buy a bottle that isn't worth more than the than the price it's printed as.
It almost smells like wine.
Yeah, that's probably the 5 different wine casks that it's finished in.
Yeah, on the nose, it's super port.
And now
Yeah,
dessert
you can definitely
winey.
get some of those. Even you can quite literally, if you look for a little bit of each of those, you can see the Sautern influence and the Madeira influence and port influence for sure. You definitely get a little bit of that scotchiness to it. The little bit of malt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scotchiness.
So I remember really liking this, but I also remember liking it after drinking 7 other scotches. So this will basically be a new experience for me.
And I like it. It evolves in the glass nicely. Get some nice burnt orange on it.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's great.
Yeah, super easy to
fantastic.
drink.
It's got legs on it too. This motherfucker got legs. Yeah. The viscosity of this scotch. But yeah, there are some Compass box bottles that go for 2,500 plus. A lot of them go for over 15, etc. Let me see if there's anything else I can find about this bottle in particular. I feel like I did a pretty good job covering some general facts about it and the company and things like that. But they're very particular about how they blend their scotches. They always handpick and choose from probably like 10 or 12 different scotches, and they do all sorts of different iterations in order. Actually, I know exactly which scotches this one uses.
Dude, that finish on this was really, really nice, actually.
So most of this...
Yeah, it's a really smooth drink.
Dude, it ends on, like, for me, it's just like a nice bitter dark chocolate, you know? That's nice, bro.
Where is it?
That's yummy.
Most of this is probably going to be coming from the... So how many we got here? I think it's 5. They have... Balmanac is a distillery where they aged it with the Madeira and the Sauternes. And then we got the Glenmorangie Distillery, which is where they finished their single malt scotch in...
That guy lied. You can't buy this right now.
Oloroso share. It's a pre-order.
In stock online.
Oh, that's crazy. I was looking earlier when I was doing research, and it was saying it's a pre-order for the 28th. Maybe you can still buy it now, but they don't ship it till then either.
Ooh, hold that Walgreens for pickup.
There you go. And then, but most of this comes from Port Dundas, which is a distillery that's no longer open. So if I had to guess, they probably, the distillery probably went out of business. They bought a bunch of barrels of this stuff, and then they're just putting into as many blended scotches as they can, trying to get rid of the stuff. But the Port Dundas ones are finished in the sherry port casks, or the sherry seasoned cask and port casks. Interesting. But yeah, they finish all these different scotches in different barrels, and then they blend them all together, and then they put it in another barrel afterwards. So this one is about a 15-year scotch, because after blending it, they let it sit for another 13 years, and the guy was telling me that it ends up being about a 15-year age scotch. So,
Just hella good.
yeah,
Orchard House.
that's the one.
Yep.
That's the one that
Found
we're
it.
going to have to come up with a cocktail for. I'm thinking a highball of some sorts, just like a spritzer, something very easy. Because that other one, the Orchard House, it really does taste like straight up stone fruit. It's like I get strong apple, strong pear, things like that. But this one, very just smooth caramel, buttery notes.
This
all
one's
the way
really
around.
easy to drink.
Super easy to drink. So this is meant to be, this is like a dessert scotch is how they're advertising and marketing it. So you're supposed to drink this after you've had a big meal, blah, 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 blah. Almost like a digestive is how they kind of
Like a dessert wine.
are marketing it. Yeah, like a dessert wine, which makes sense because it's 5 different dessert wines
It's fucking good,
that
dude.
influence the flavor of this scotch. It is fantastic. It's warm, smooth, goes down my gullet real nice. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, the guy from Compass Box who brought in this bottle today and is letting us drink it when we shouldn't. Cheers.
Good episode, guys.
Yeah, that was it. All right, someone else can talk now. It's cool.
No, I don't.
No?
This is good. I'll just drink this.
That's cool, man.
Honestly, I've just been enjoying myself so much over here. Just smelling it. It's got a really, really nice smell to it.
That's me when I get a hot girl's panties, dude. Just smell them. Mm-hmm.
Smells like citrus.
Yeah, this is good. It doesn't taste as sweet as it smells.
Yeah.
It smells a lot sweeter.
It still packs
Still
a
tastes
punch.
like scotch.
Yeah.
Still tastes like scotch.
But you definitely get finishes of the wine
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
But when you smell it, you're like, oh shit, this is fucking sweet. But this is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
I
drink
love-
a whole bottle of this.
I love right now.
No,
Right.
over a period of like 3 months, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's another one that they were carrying as well. Not the Peat Monster, but there was one more.
Was it
Compass
No
Box.
Name? Because I
No.
keep seeing that online that they have this No Name bottle, and they've done a 3rd edition of it, and it looks cool as fuck, dude.
If you can show me what the bottle looks like, I probably
It's
drank
like
that
a black
one
on
today, too.
black.
We drank the Hedonism.
This thing.
We drank Orchard House. Oh, Story of the Spaniard. This is the other one we were going to carry, and this one was so smooth, it was insane. There was no burn. I barely even knew I was drinking scotch.
Look at this thing. Doesn't this thing look sick?
Yeah, that is cool.
This shit looks sick.
Okay,
dude.
we didn't drink that one.
Yeah, it's sold out. You can't even buy it.
That one's cool. We drank the Peat Monster, drank the Spice Tree. The Spice Tree...
It's even peatier than the Peat Monster, it says.
Ew.
No, good.
No, ew. The Spice Tree is a really cool one. It's like drinking a rye. That's a scotch.
I could see that.
It finishes a lot like a rye.
A little spicy.
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 But yeah, this Art and Decadence one is pretty fucking sweet.
Just
You guys have lots of great bourbons over at your bar.
We have so many great, just whiskeys in general.
Just everything in general.
yeah.
You guys got a great selection of liquor and stuff.
Truthfully.
Lots of cool items that I feel like I don't run into very often.
Did you get to try that aperitif that the people from Comos brought in one day? Did you work that day?
No, I don't think
You might have been
so.
off that day. It might have been like a Thursday and Braden was working or something. But these people from Comos Tequila came in and they're really cool. And they brought in this basically like an Aperol substitute that their company has been working on. But it's made with like rhubarb and carrot and
What?
one other thing.
So does it taste like dirt?
No, it tastes
Earthy?
it tastes like rhubarb. Like it has like a very sweet and it's not as bitter as Aperol, but it's still a little bitter. But it was super cool. It was like viscous, and it had like a sweet finish, and they made it in like a spritz for Morgan, and she liked it. But I thought it was just cool because I was like, dude, I could use this in a bunch of cocktails. Like, that's what I told him. I was like, I would like that as a modifier. It felt like the flavor would hold up to a bunch of different spirits. And I was like, this would be fun just to use in a bunch of different cocktails.
Yeah, I'm always excited when they bring in new stuff. That's fun. Like when they brought in the vermouth and that green chartreuse balsamic herbal liqueur. That one's really good as well. I made Zach a little highball.
Dude,
out of
that highball that you made me was so damn delicious. I'm kind of disappointed that I ordered an espresso martini after that because I was like, maybe I should have just got
Our
another
espresso
one of those.
martinis are gas though, dude.
No, I know, but honestly, like when I was drinking the espresso martini, I was just thinking about that other cocktail, bro.
Yeah, it was super easy to drink. Basically just a mule, which is kind of what I'm thinking about doing with the orchard stuff. I don't know. I want to do something light like that, a summertime scotch cocktail. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, though. But that's up to me, you, and Rudy
You
to
could do
figure
like
out.
a variation of a penicillin with it.
Oh, that'd be good.
Or we obviously don't have like a honey ginger syrup, but we can make
one.
Well, we can make something else though, because we don't have to do ginger profile.
No, but I like ginger in the.
We can just use them.
But we.
Because what else is in a penicillin? It's fucking honey ginger syrup, scotch, and lemon juice, right? That's all it is.
No, there's more. Right, lemon juice,
I don't
obviously.
think so. I think it's just honey, ginger, scotch, and lemon juice. I think that's it. It has to be made right. I had a penicillin when I went to Cleaver last week, and that shit was gas. They put a little piece of candied ginger
Little
on it.
candied ginger cube on there. Do
Scotch,
malted
lemon,
scotch. No,
ginger.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, they sprayed peated
Absinthe?
scotch on top.
Oh
No,
right,
it's
Lefroy.
yeah. You just put a little bit of peated scotch on it.
That's right. That's why G, when he worked at Nora's, used to have a bottle of.
No, he
scotch.
had that for his cocktail.
Did he? Did he have
had
a
a-
cocktail?
Yeah, he had a. Well, he didn't put it on the menu, but he made a fuck ton of them. He called it smoke on the water, I think is what he called it.
Good name.
Yeah, and it was like a scotch cocktail, I think, and then he sprayed peated scotch on top. But it wasn't a a penicillin. But yeah, we could just do something simple with that apple stuff, like a penicillin,
Yeah.
but maybe a different,
Maybe a cinnamon honey syrup.
maybe something.
Because
Yeah,
cinnamon and apple goes well.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
And then
Just buy Fireball. Do Fireball.
soda water, and we garnish it with a cinnamon stick.
All right, yeah, just get rid of the Compass by Scotch. Let's just do Fireball and lemon together.
Fireball shots.
Fireball and lemon, no simple.
No, yeah, there's shots of Fireball with a lemon wedge.
Oh, with a lemon
We'll
wedge.
call it
Fireball.
We'll call it the sun shot.
Sunspot.
Sunspot shot. Sunspot shot.
Sunspot shot. Yeah, that's an idea. We'll workshop that one off the pod, and we'll get back to you.
Okay,
on that.
cool. I think it's a winner though.
I think you're onto something for sure.
Yeah.
Zach.
Hey there.
Hey, buddy.
Yep.
That's it. Zach's older.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
talked about
you
that
know,
last
think-
week.
talked about it last week, but we didn't talk about how.
Zach,
did
your birthday happened. How was it?
How'd it go,
It was
buddy?
great, man. It was
Yeah?
great. Went to a couple good dinners.
Mm?
Had went to a show with my BFFLs that my sweet fiance surprised me with tickets to. So that was pretty sick. Keegan was there. He was loving it.
I was hammered.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay because we were driving him, folks.
That's right.
But I was hammered too. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna Uber there for sure because I have no intention on making it through this concert sober.
Yo, Mano was wondering why I was like not fucking off the rails drinking and shit. And I was like, bro, honestly, I drank like a good amount of days in a row. And like I'm just riding my nice steady buzz right now and just enjoying myself at that, you know?
Yep. It was super crowded. And there were a couple porn stars there. That was pretty cool.
What?
Did you fuck them?
No.
Well,
No.
There were.
What are you doing?
What the
Yeah,
heck?
it was oh shit, I can't think of their names right now. But I was sitting there and Jacob comes
any
up.
Asian ones?
No.
Fuck.
No.
Thank God, actually. Then I would have been
A
pissed.
couple of bimbo types. Anyhow, they walked in and Jacob was like, "Hey, there's some porn stars here," and I was like, "Those two?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's." And then he told me, and I forgot, and I was like, "Yep." So that was cool.
Cool.
I caught him eyeballing me a couple times, and I was like, "They definitely don't want to have a threesome," but in my head, they do. They for sure want to have a threesome with me.
The storyline started evolving, and he was like, "Keegan, stop."
The more they looked at me, the more I was like, they would just want to have sex with me. They're just looking at me like I'm some kind of object. I was like, disgusting. Keep looking, ladies. Go ahead.
I'm so dead.
I'm disgusted. Watch me turn around and slowly bend over for this thing. And then I did. I turned around and I dropped it. I did one of these, where you kind of just squat and plie.
I'm loving it.
But I knew my ass looked good while I did it.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was fun. And
Yep.
hey, speaking of my birthday, I ended up coming in to eat at Nora's where Keegan was working that
yeah.
evening. And dude, Joe, thanks for being cool, man. Joe's a cool guy.
Yeah, back to Joe and how great he is.
Yeah, he gave me a taste of the Diplomatico Ambassador, which was super, super fucking good. Probably my favorite rum I've ever tried, to be honest. It was really good.
Agreed.
And then he just gave us a bottle of like Cabernet from Alpha and Omega, like a Napa 2020 proprietary blend.
Is that
It's
a good
pretty
year?
good too. It was a hot year.
Is that when all the fires were?
I mean, aren't they always going on?
Yeah, but didn't like half of Napa burn down in a fire recently?
Ooh, I don't know.
And now that's why
That's a
everything
great-
is going over to like Sonoma because it's right next door. But most of Napa, I think, burned down.
That would be a great thing to know because I feel like that's a pretty historical piece of information I should probably latch on to if it's true,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
My palate definitely lies in like the French realm. I can't
Yeah.
deny it, but honestly, pretty good.
Well, you were also several drinks deep at the time as well.
Dude. Yeah, because I was like, I had 2 cocktails, and then he poured me a taste of that, and I actually wasn't even gonna get anything past the second cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came over and he was like, "Hey man, it's your birthday, and like you just passed your level 1, so like, hey, like have a taste of this this rum. You like rum?" And I was like, "Dude, I love rum." And Keegan was like, "Dude, you gotta try that." And
Shit's fire.
and it was super good. And then I thought that was done, and he was like, "Hey, you know, you like wine, right? Would you like some wine?"
That's a
and I
level
was
1
like,
song.
and
You
I was like,
wine,
and I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll take some wine." He was like, "I got a bottle in the back, and I'm gonna go grab it for you." And I was all like, "Okay, cool." And then he just went and got a bottle of wine for us, and it was pretty damn good. He was like, "This is from my personal collection," and I was like, That feels like it's coming from the heart, and I like that. That's gonna make it taste even better, dude. So
Joe has so
I
much
did
cool
think it was
stuff
pretty good.
in his personal collection upstairs.
Dude, I
Yeah.
wonder if he's keeping that bottle of Blanton's Red upstairs or if he brought it home. Because
great question.
I want to try it. I bought it for him. Let me try it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I bought it for
If
him, and
he's
he was
opened
like,
it.
"How much was it?" And I was like, "No, Joe, for real. Just thank you." And I gave it to him.
Yeah.
I didn't let him pay me.
Yeah.
So just give me a taste.
Yeah, right.
Like, just give me a little taste.
How much was the bottle? Can I guess?
$200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna guess less than that. So
It was $200.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been hooking it up for years. So
Dude, yeah, he's done nothing but good things for me in my life. So
yep. That's a good man right
that's
there.
like the least I can do.
Yeah.
And
But
then
man, do I want to taste that shit.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And like we talked about it last week as well, how next time Zach comes in, we want to give him that Michter's 10-year. But after the tasting of the Ambassador and the bottle of wine, I was like, I'm not going to pour Zach any of this Michter's.
Oh, dude, you need to try
Yeah.
that Michter's, though. It's so good.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'd
he's
love
not
to,
going to be
yeah.
able to even taste what I'm putting in here right
Yeah,
now.
because I was home. I was
And then we
coming
still
home
need to
pretty drunk.
sell all the new shit so we can try all the new shit.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I want to try the heritage collection of all three of the ones we have, and the red breast. Most importantly, the red breast.
Yo, you know what's gonna be great?
I almost tried to sell Zach some red breast when he came in.
Zach, $150.
Here's
I have a guy who I guarantee you will buy some.
Yeah.
I just need him to come in.
All right.
here's what you guys do, okay?
Yeah.
Is that going on the shelf? This
No,
bottle?
probably not.
It isn't.
Oh, this?
This probably not.
I don't think so.
Joe Mar's probably going
No.
to keep this.
Probably going to
Well,
put it in his private collection.
Yeah. Well, then I was gonna say I was like, dude, you should just sell the fuck out of this, and then be like, see what happens, Joe, when we know the product, we move that motherfucker, you know, and then he'll fucking let you.
He knows.
Taste it when he'll let you taste some others, you know.
He knows, because I try to push Michter's, but then I also don't try to push Michter's at all, because that's the only bottle we have, and I want it forever. So,
Yeah.
so
Well,
when people are
dude.
like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
I have a really cool, like, semi-regular who comes in, who I think, this is a guy I think I can get red breast. I'm convinced he's just me from the future. Because
Does
he's
he have red hair?
Yes, he's a ginger guy.
Mm.
He's in, I don't know what business he's in. I think he's in like some kind of pharmaceutical sales or something.
That's what a time traveler would say.
But I know that he dresses like he golfs.
Mm.
And then
Polos.
he's also married to a Filipino nurse that works at Spring Valley Hospital.
Mm.
And he drinks whiskey. That's all he does. He comes in and he goes, "You guys got anything new?" Every time I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude," because you wasn't getting new shit. So next time he comes in, I'm gonna be like, "Bro, you got to."
I do have
Usually
something
though,
new.
he's always like, "I'm trying to stay around like $40,"
Yeah.
which most of what we've been getting in is.
Yeah.
So I think for sure he'll try
The
one of the
Heritage.
heritage because that's only like $20 more.
Yeah.
I think he'd have to be in a real good mood to get the red breast.
So
but
what you do is you
I
get
think I
him-
can get him there because he
Yeah.
usually gets like 2 or 3 though $40 ones.
Yeah.
So he's usually already spending like $120 on whiskey.
On whiskey, yeah.
So like,
So you just get him one, then maybe you sneak him a little taste of something cool.
well,
and
yeah,
then- and
yeah.
then,
I mean, yeah.
you know.
I always hook him up too. I usually take care of. His wife just drinks Pilgrim's Passions. So
Okay,
if
yeah.
he's drinking really expensive whiskey, I'll just like take off 3 Pilgrim's Passions from
Yeah.
his bill. I'll just be like, "Joe, I need your card,
Yeah.
or come comp this," and I'll just comp off round, and then like they're chilling.
100%.
So yeah, and yeah, if I'm selling red breast, Joe Mar will take care of like half their bill probably. I'll be like, "Yeah, come here, dude." So
You're like, "Thank you, I can finally try it."
yeah, dude, for real. So hopefully, if he comes in and I'm working, we can sell some.
Yeah, bro, I would love. Oh man, I can't wait. As
Dude,
soon as I see
He's a
those
really
bottles
cool guy
open-
too. So
The cool part is that like the quicker that you guys can move these bottles too, that like the more cool shit that Joe will be willing to bring in because he'll be like,
dude, our bar's
know
not
that-
big enough, dude. We need a bigger
Yeah.
back bar.
It's not. He was like, hey, I want to get some of this compass box, but like I gotta find room for it.
Dude,
down
I told
here. And I was
Jomar
like,
just
I
to
know.
get rid of the Black
Black
Bull.
Bull.
Sorry, Red Bull.
we should
sponsor.
carry Red Bull.
Yeah, get rid of Black Bull because no one buys it.
No.
It just sits there.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, there's no way
And it's bad.
that our owner is expecting to still make money off this.
Right. It was his bad investment.
Get rid of it.
Dude, and we have like 3 more
I
bottles.
told
of
Joe,
it, too.
I was like, Joe, just take it home. It's yours now.
Yeah.
To fucking make a Rob Roy with it. I don't give a fuck. Just take it home,
Make
dude.
a Rob Roy with what was once a $400 shot.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
And then we dropped it down to like $200.
because it takes up.
still
What we
don't
have
give a
3
fuck.
bottles of it.
Yeah.
There's 3 spaces right there on your bar.
We had one that we never, ever sold.
The 40-year never got sold once.
And then we bought 2 more of them. I was like,
The
why?
12 and the 21 got sold a little bit, but like
They aren't good.
no, they're super mids.
They aren't good.
Because like you could drink the 12-year Black Bull for like it was like $16,
Yeah.
or we're charging $20 for Lagavulin 16-year.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
not
is-
gonna
yeah.
tell you to drink the Black Bull.
No,
I'm
I'll
gonna
never
be
tell
like,
you.
yo, any other Scotch.
Yeah.
Glenlivet 12 years only $12, and it's way better than
If you want a peated
Black Bull.
Scotch, I'd go Lagavulin all day.
Black Bull's not even peated, it's just fucking mixed bullshit.
It's not. It tasted
No,
smoked.
it's literally just it's like a fucking
It's
mixed,
just a blended Scotch.
just a shit blended Scotch. Drink Johnny Walker. It's
Yeah.
way better than Black Bull.
Johnny Walker's
Black
absolutely
Bull
fine.
fucking sucks. Johnny Walker's way better than Black Bull.
Yeah, I still. Oh no, I have. No, never mind. I was gonna
You have
say.
what?
I was gonna say I never tried the Ghost Rare, but I did.
No, I've tried Ghost Rare.
It's not that great.
It's fine. It's
fine.
whatever.
It's not $60.
It's not that much different than the regular blue.
No, not at all. But it is $20 more.
Yeah, because it's special.
Right. I mean, it's got a cool story,
Yeah, the story's cool, but
but it's not
taste-
$20 cool.
The taste doesn't show.
No.
That's kind of how I felt with Basil Hayden's toast. I was like, I get what you guys are doing, but this doesn't taste different enough to me from regular Basil Hayden's to justify me paying
Turns out
$10 more.
Turns out a toasted barrel and a charred barrel aren't all that
It's
different.
close.
It's close.
Like you can
It's
tell,
subtle.
yeah, minuscule differences, but it's not worth. I'd rather
especially
just
if it's
drink regular.
especially if it's from the same producer too.
Yeah.
It's like, is it like, like they did they
Was this
change
worth
the
your
mash
time?
at
Yeah,
all? You know what I
no.
mean, or anything, or is it just Basil Hayden's but with like
So
a
I
better
think-
barrel?
I think they literally just took
Different.
their normal mash build, and then instead of finishing it in the barrel it was aging in, they just took it and they finished it for like however 3 months, 6 months, whatever the fuck it is,
However long they
in
do
a
it.
toasted barrel. And then they're like, this makes it taste different. And you're like, barely.
So you still got to age it for 3 years in the new
Yeah.
charred American oak, but then they would just finish it in a
Then
toasted
yeah,
barrel
you can
and you're
finish
like,
bourbon in whatever the fuck you want as long
Yeah.
as it's aged correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
the red wine cask is fire.
That one is
That
fire.
stuff is good.
and that
I
is
made
the
a
difference.
cocktail with it recently, and I completely forgot the recipe, but I remember being like, oh, this is fucking good.
Do you involve honey?
Oh, I made it for you.
Oh.
That's when you came in, remember? And I made you that drink with it, and it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It was
We were
pretty
just
good.
like, yeah, this is solid.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was it? I don't remember.
I don't
I'm not gonna
remember.
I need to write shit down behind the bar. Because I do
I
that all the
tried.
time where I'll make like a hella good cocktail for someone. And I'll be like, nah, I remember this one. And then they come back in like 3 months later and they're like, make that thing again. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, dude, I don't know what that
Dude,
thing was.
bring a little fucking journal, bro, and
Yeah.
you can literally have like your own little recipe book to like reference back to if you
yeah,
really
I
like
actually
something.
should do that.
Because,
I'm going to do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what like chefs do and shit all the time, and like
for
these
sure.
mixologists dudes, like
Yeah.
and all that shit. Like, but it's a good idea because I'm
yeah,
sure
because
you guys
I'd be
have,
fucking around and then
Yeah.
I'll make something good and then I'll be like, oh, I should remember this.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I will.
I used to write them down. So like there was like a good period where I was just like coming up with new cocktails over and over and over again. And I had like a bunch of them. And they were all really fucking good. And I wrote them down on like bar napkins and I put them in our bar Bible to save because people were like, that's really good. You got to write that down. I'm like, all right. And then I would go write it down and put it in the bar Bible. And then I would go check, I don't know, a few days later, a week later, whatever. And somebody had thrown away my recipe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do what Zach said. I'm just gonna buy a little book, a little
Little notebook.
A little open journal.
Yeah.
That I can just fucking write down cocktail recipes.
We'll call it our improv bar Bible.
Sure.
And then I'll just keep it back there. And anytime we have a good idea,
You guys could make cool cocktail videos.
we could make cool cocktail videos.
Dude, just get
probably.
Danny Jones to fucking come
No,
over.
I'm good.
Well, I'm
No,
telling
thanks.
you, bro.
I'm straight.
Get him to what?
I'll do
Get
it.
him- get
I'll
him-
do it myself.
But you
I'm
know
good.
that he would make it better quality.
cool.
He knows
I
how to
don't give a
edit.
shit.
all
I'm
that.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you don't want to work with him, we
Well-
will not work with him.
Yep.
But we could use like G or Adam or anyone like that as well if we want to like do it at their home bar and have like a cool setting as well for just general cool videos and shit like that. Or we could do it at work probably
you
just
could-
after we close if
Bro,
we have
you
a good
could-
idea for
yeah.
a TikTok.
Dude, at the bar that you work at, literally is a great setting to do that. I'm sure that Joe and them wouldn't mind you doing it either.
No, Adam
you-
used to do it all the time.
Yeah, if you came
Oh,
in,
yeah.
if you came in early or if you stayed late,
Mm-hmm.
like easy peasy. You
Yeah, we
just set
definitely
up-
could.
You could borrow these lights if you wanted to. Bro. I'm sure you probably wouldn't even
could.
need them, but
No.
maybe one
We
of
could
them
borrow
might be
a light.
nice.
A light and it would probably look pretty good, yeah.
And then honestly, we can just use like my phone. I have a 15 Pro Max. The quality on that shit's fucking stupid.
That's fine. Or we have a camera too.
We do have a camera
So we could also do
Dude,
that.
let me pull up with you guys when you do that.
for sure.
Do you
dude.
want to be our cinematographer?
I just want to be involved, man. I've got a creative eye,
Yeah, man. I don't even know what the video is yet. But also Brian hit me up
Dude,
recently
you're shaking a cocktail, baby.
for the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll just be sitting there shaking a cocktail throughout the entire video, and nobody can hear what we're saying.
And nobody pours a drink, nobody anything.
Mm-mm.
This is a blah, blah, blah unique name, right? Insert unique name. Insert 1 minute video of you
It's
just
gonna
shaking.
be, and then it'll just be a montage of it just pouring liquid after liquid after liquid after liquid
Yeah,
after
we'll
liquid
start
into a
an
jigger.
IG profile and we'll call it the Super Barrio Brothers.
Yeah,
That's actually funny.
You're
as fuck.
Luigi. I'm Mario.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I'll be fucking Bowser.
Okay.
Dude, can I just
You're
be
more
Toad?
like Toad. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
yeah.
you're Toad
Dude,
for
I'm
sure.
so Toad, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Give it a Toad impression real quick.
I don't actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Do one of
That's-
those.
I don't want to do one of
Okay.
those.
It's okay.
That's fine. I'll let it slide.
I'm shy Toad.
Yeah.
You know?
okay.
You're Toad from the earlier games where you didn't talk
You're
as
a
much.
Toad and Shy Guy if they had a baby.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Ugh.
And Marla's Dry Bones. And that's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're cool.
And there is no Princess Peach or Daisy. I guess I would.
Oh,
make
you know
Krista
what I ran
Princess
into today?
Peach. Mm,
I ran
don't-
today. I said, "Hey,
don't,
bitch, give me your shit."
Okay, it's a girl. Don't
That
tell
we
me.
work with.
Oh, Diana.
No, Haven.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it was cool. I ran into her and her mom. Me and Chris were at downtown Summerlin shopping for clothes. I bought 2 pairs of shorts. I told you that.
You were.
Cool
you were-
story, actually.
Very cool story.
Yeah, I ran into
Nice.
Haven and I met her mom, and her mom seemed just as nice as her. And I was like, this is crazy. I was like, how are there 2 people this nice in the universe? Because Haven's like the nicest person alive, maybe.
Up there.
Yeah.
She's up there.
Yeah.
Zach is also one of the nicest people alive.
Like, Haven will walk up to you at work and be like,
Thank
oh my
you.
God, so good to see you. How are you doing today? Just be like, I'm doing good. How are you, Haven? And then she'll be like, I'm doing so good.
Thank you.
And she makes you believe it, you know? She's like, I'm doing excellent. And you're like, yeah, you are, dude. Like, definitely. You're doing great.
We've been doing this thing where every time
Yeah.
I see her and she comes and she goes, how are you? I go, I'm good. How are you? And she has to come up with a new word for good.
Yeah.
And half the time I just give her the word because she can't think of one.
But yeah,
But
she's fucking super cool, dude.
she is. And so is Eddie. Eddie is also one of the nicest people
Eddie's
in the
the
world.
goat, dude.
Eddie is a friend of ours. who watched-
Eddie might be the goat.
He watched all of One Piece in 3 months. Kid's
Oh
insane.
yeah, I remember you telling me.
Dude,
about
and
that
then
guy.
I'll tell him about new anime. And he's like, yeah, for sure, bro. I'll watch it right now.
He's
and then,
already- and he
then the
does.
next day at work, he's like, dude, yeah, I checked it out. It was pretty cool. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. You're crazy.
He came up to me today. He's like, have you watched Full Metal
Literally, all he
Alchemist?
does is lift really heavy weights and watch anime. That's all he does. That's
Yeah.
literally all he does.
Sick.
And he could fuck any bitch he wanted to.
But 100%.
He's the nicest, most golden retriever energy kind of
Dude,
person.
and he's an attractive young man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
How old is he? Like 19, 20?
20. He's turning
20?
21 in a couple months, and
Nice.
he wants to go out for drinks.
Yeah, dude.
So
I'll go out with Eddie. If Eddie invites me, I hope he does. I love that kid.
Well, he'll invite me, and I can invite you. Works that way too.
I think he'd invite me.
Yeah.
Me and him are pretty tight.
Oh, man, I feel like I had something to say.
He's a cool kid.
Before all this, but I don't remember. Oh, Brian also wants me to start making TikToks with him.
Oh yeah, he was talking about sketches, right?
Yeah, he wants to do like
spoof songs, parody songs and shit.
I was like, oh, I could do. I think I'm pretty good at spoof. I'm good at parody songs. I don't know about spoof. Like I don't know about to my own beat type stuff.
Yeah.
But you give me a song and you want me to make an adult Weird Al version of it, then I absolutely will.
This is for the Percy.
Dude, I know how to make music.
Zach, what?
I can help, dude.
Wait, what?
I can help.
You?
Do you want to get involved in this?
You know how to make music?
I want to be involved.
I'll sling it your way.
Hey, did you drop that track you showed us last week or no?
No, the ready one.
Are you going to keep that until a project is on the horizon?
I'm thinking I might do like an EP with it, to be honest, and have it be a part of like an EP. Because I'm kind of like focusing on like this
track was so good, dude.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks, dude.
Yeah,
that means a lot, actually.
Dude. It's hella good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably make like a little EP because I'm getting more into this branding stuff, and it's been a very confusing thing. But
I got a cool idea.
Okay.
Jump off a bridge
for that project.
Okay.
Because I know you got you had a way of thinking about it from the guy you've been talking
your
to.
lore.
Yeah.
But I got a cool idea for it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it off pod.
Yeah, we can talk.
If you feel comfortable, you could.
I mean, I don't know if I
care.
want to get these ideas out there because I think they're pretty good ideas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, session off the pod. Crazy. Let's get it.
It's just a real quick idea, but I think it would make a lot of sense.
Okay.
With like a timeline.
So cool. Sounds good to me. Yeah, dude, to be honest with you, I was having a hard time coming up with any sort of idea, and so I turned to ChatGPT last night. I'm not going to lie. I asked the robots, and they were helpful.
Some good ones, yeah.
They were helpful. They didn't give me any ideas, actually. It just asked me a list of questions and then was like, think about this. Is this like this way, or is it because of this? And so it gave me like a list of questions to go through that actually helped me sort of like determine some things that I'm all like, oh, okay, like I do want this to be a part of it, so I guess it should be more like this way, and and if it's like this way, then I can, I don't know. We'll talk a little bit more about it off the pod, but it's looking like an interesting idea, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. I've got some good work done over the last couple of days on it, but still, man, just getting on the topic of being like, what's your brand, bro? And I'm just like, but like, I'm just a guy that likes to make music. Like, I have to do all of this? Like, you know what I mean? Can I just make music and you guys love it and we move on?
Short answer is no.
Yes. I mean, so no,
not at first.
The longer answer is yes.
Yeah.
There will be a time where you'll just be able to like make a dope track and then you put it out and people will be like, I'm going to listen to this.
Yeah.
I think that the gentleman you're talking to is 100% right, where to gain the traction to get to that point, though, it definitely will help to have some kind of like course of action, some kind of brand, some kind of theme.
Yeah.
That'll get you to the point where then you will just be able to sit down and maybe you make like 2 tracks and you're like, oh, I like both these, and you just drop them. And they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
But they're just 2 really good music tracks that people will listen to.
Yeah, exactly. And your brand can become more personal, I guess, as time grows.
100%.
But sometimes you need a hook and you need a catch for people to sort of like link onto. You know, so I think I've got a good little idea brewing here. So
I think the same could be said for our podcast as well.
Yeah.
If we had a brand.
Yeah. Yep.
But
I mean, I feel like the past couple of weeks we're leaning a little bit more into the alcohol aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because I think most of it, like half of our
podcast
ends up, well, not the whole time.
No, but
for a good I'd say for a handful, like 50 episodes, we're just like bringing the alcohol and being like, we're drinking this, and then a bunch of whatever the fuck.
Right.
But I think
I liked your idea.
I think the more we talk about, because this is stuff we all actually care about.
But also, like,
so this
it
ignites
depends what we bring in. If we bring in something cool worth talking about,
this ignites like passion in us.
Yeah, it's clearly something.
But even like my thing is like I can still bring in something like cheap that I still want to talk. You know, it doesn't always have to be something expensive or limited. Like I could go get a cool beer from like Beer Zombies, and I could sit there and talk about it for fucking 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could really lean into it.
Yeah.
As long as it's something new and something I want to try. But I think that's I think that's why maybe we should have just called our podcast Poor Decisions.
Poor Decisions is a
We
great
should just
name for a podcast.
rebrand.
I mean, it's not too late, probably.
It's not. We don't have a big enough following.
No, we could change our name to Footfuckers Are Us.
Yeah.
That'd probably get us some pretty good traction too.
Like I remember one of my favorite YouTube people was. Do you know Pros Don't Talk Shit? Do you remember this?
No.
So do you know who Captain Sparkles is?
Yes.
So he was Pros Don't Talk Shit, and he got massive. And halfway through, when he started streaming more like Minecraft and stuff like that, he realized his name wasn't really branded for the audience that he was starting to gain, which was like younger kids, like kids who want to watch Minecraft videos from the ages of like 10 to 15.
Yeah.
He was like, I probably shouldn't be calling myself Pros Don't Talk Shit. He was like, I'm going to rebrand. So he rebranded everything. And he was already huge at it. Like, he was big. And he changed Captain Sparkles. But I think it only helped him. He just continued to grow after he rebranded because he did the right thing. He just redid his name to suit more to his audience and what he was about. Captain Sparkles was like an ironically childish name. Because he's like, I'm still a grown dude, but I am streaming fucking Minecraft. So I'm going to make this my new brand. And I think it just helped him. And like I said, Pros Don't Talk Shit was already massive.
Yeah,
so.
Rebranding is always, well, I mean, it's usually
It's not always good, but as long as you have the right reason for it, it's good.
Yeah, we also got to make sure that name's not taken, even though it probably is.
I mean, it probably is, but some things very similar to You Got Mail were also taken.
To be fair, we're already bigger than those people, though.
Yeah, we are.
And we're not big.
Very true. No.
We're just consistent, baby.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, if you guys are listening, thanks.
Yeah.
That's
it. Look at our feet.
Look at our feet. That's your
Our
reward.
feet on the table.
Socks on this time. No one sock on, one sock off nonsense.
Yeah. You want me to tickle Keegan?
No. Stop. Hey, you're making me spill scotch.
He spilled it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No, now your crotch will smell like scotch.
Crotch scotch.
Scotch.
No, it's good. It's good. Scotch.
Scotch. It's what's for women.
Scotch. It's scotch for women.
Yeah.
We could make a new
Dr.
brand of
Pepper
scotch.
10. It's not for women.
Dude, I watched a video. So sometimes we've been getting a lot of bartending TikToks and stuff lately on our feed.
I always do.
I always do too, but it feels like a little more lately. And by more, I mean like they're stretching what they consider they think I'd be into. Because I watched some lady and they're like, time for the Dr. Pepper margarita. And she just made a regular margarita and then poured Dr. Pepper on it.
Like that Sin City bartender guy who made the
blocked him.
Kraken, but he was like, here's the drink, the Kraken. First, you're going to fill a shot glass up with Kraken. And then he poured Bumba rum into the shot glass.
Yeah.
He didn't even pour
He
Kraken.
didn't even pour Kraken. And he called it Kraken.
And then he was like, lemon juice and Mountain Dew voltage.
Oh, was it voltage?
He's like, and then dropped the shot in there. And I was like, dude, what the fuck
And he's
am I
like,
watching?
this is not good. And I was like, yeah, no
I was like,
shit.
what the fuck am I watching right now, dude?
And I went on and commented, and I was like, that's not Kraken.
Did you comment
I
it?
did. I said,
No.
that's not Kraken, you dumb bitch.
I think I just sent it to you, and I was like, this dude really poured Bumba instead of Kraken.
And then I saw somebody else commented something similar, and he commented back, he's like, yeah, because I'd never buy Kraken. And I was like, then don't make the drink called Kraken. Call it something else.
Because Bumba's not even spiced rum.
No, it's just rum.
It's just aged rum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one he was using was. I don't
The
even. I don't know if
fuck
they
are
make a
you
spice,
doing,
but
bro?
yeah, it was. But yeah,
That's one of those guys that just like found his niche, like making fucking like themed cocktails that like they're not good, but he's just like, this is cocktail from Fallout New Vegas that reminds me of the game
Sin
This
City
is
bartender.
Nuka-Cola or whatever. What's the
giving us a
cola
bad name.
in
Nuka-Cola.
Fallout?
You had it.
Nuka-Cola.
Quantum Cola. No, that's the Fallout one. Nuka, right? Isn't it?
Nuka-Cola's Fallout as well.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. They might have a Quantum Cola in there as well. That's another
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
that I don't recall, but Nuka-Cola is the
Okay,
main one.
okay. Good. I'm not. I know video games.
You know video games. You played Fallout.
I thought I didn't, but I did.
Yeah, and then he has the balls to call himself the Sin City bartender, bro. You do not represent us.
Dude, come fight us, dude. Fucking Vegas internet beef starts here, brother.
And then there's another guy. I don't know. There's a lot of like cringy bartender videos. I don't block a lot. I only block the ones like that guy who make really just abhorrent shit that disgust me and insult me personally.
There's a couple people that I like. There's a couple people I like even when I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't like this guy, but I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the Asian dude with the nose piercing.
I don't know.
And he has black hair.
I don't think so.
I like him a lot though. Like anytime he talks about alcohol, I'm like, dude, I can tell you know what you're talking about. Because sometimes he makes like gimmicky shit or like,
just clickbait.
yeah, kind of. But anytime he starts talking about alcohol, I'm like, well, you know what you're talking. Like, you know exactly. He's sponsored by like the bonsai pills.
I don't know what those are.
I bought them once. They're like the before you drink pills.
Oh, are not the ones from Japan though.
No, like so they're the ones from Japan that they're making for America now.
Yeah. They're
Got
made
it.
by the guys that make horny goat weed.
Is that real?
Huh?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Zach, very good.
Yeah, you got us both, dude. I was fucking.
I was like, this is a real
confused.
product.
You were like, whoa.
But yeah, that guy even. I'm like, yeah, you're a little cringe, but I'm like, you know what you're talking about, so I fuck with you. Like, you're cool.
Yeah,
he's cool.
There are some guys that are pretty cringe. I won't block those guys. I'll just be like, you're doing your own thing.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm not gonna.
You're getting
follow.
views.
Yeah,
You're getting views. Good for you,
You have
dude.
an audience, and you're not spreading misinformation.
No.
But then there's people like that who spread misinformation.
Yeah,
and
that are just doing dumb shit.
and it just
You're
pisses
like,
me
come
off,
on,
and
man.
I have to block them. That's the only way. It's the only way for me. And I don't block people. I don't even block my exes.
I still think Thirsty Whale's probably my favorite guy.
I haven't
maybe.
seen him in a while.
I still get his videos.
He just made a couple.
Meaning, like,
Actually,
I still get his videos.
I don't follow him.
He made a
I don't-
gin. He made a gin basil smash recently.
Oh, I
It
saw
looked
that.
delicious.
Yeah, that shit looked fire, dude.
Because I don't follow people that don't follow me. But like he was popping up on my feed for a while, and I haven't seen him in a while.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, I like his videos.
Yeah.
Make it.
Like, I feel like I'd be friends with him if
I feel like I'd be friends with him too. I feel like if he worked at a bar, I'd want to go to that.
Oh
bar,
yeah, I'd be a regular for sure.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm coming to visit this guy.
depending where it was.
Yep.
Also very knowledgeable. Also makes fantastic cocktails.
Yeah, all of the above. He checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Cool guy, knows his shit, makes good cocktails,
Same with Anders Ericsson. I don't know if you watch him at all, but
gives good advice.
I'm also a big fan of his. I've been following him on YouTube since he had like 2,000 subs, and now he's kind of blowing up in the bartending community, which is really cool. And he lives in Chicago, I think. So I don't
Drinks a
know.
lot of Malort.
No, he hates Malort, but he's a rum guy as well, which is why I follow him. So he makes a lot of rum cocktails and is always very knowledgeable on his stuff. So you know what? That's what I'm saying. Cite your sources. Find a knowledgeable guy if you want to learn.
You know, I did a lot of digging for the last like 3 days.
Dirt.
I need to keep some under my pillow tonight though.
Why?
For the dirt man.
There it is.
But I was really searching for a golf bag that was also sponsored by an alcohol brand for like, but specifically whiskey.
Right.
Because like I said, I think I talked about it a little bit where like Campos, he has an Aperol golf bag.
You could probably find like a Jameson one or something.
Nah, dude. The only ones I found were Fireball. I was like, nah. I found Fireball. I found a lot of Tito's. I found some Michelob Ultra. I found some, but I try to look for like Woodford Reserve or like Basil Hayden or like Jameson.
This one just has whiskey.
Yeah, I've
glasses
seen
on
that.
it.
Yeah, I've seen the Ogio bag. Ogio bags are actually really nice. My dad has one. They're really cool. But I can't find
this
any.
This isn't, but I like.
No,
this
yeah,
bag.
this is, but I think it's hella expensive.
$600. Is that a lot
golf
for a bag?
bags you can get anywhere from like a normal one, 150 to 300.
Okay.
Is like 150 is for your like really cheap, nothing special bag. Like 300, you'll get a really solid bag, and then more than that. That's really cool. My only problem is that looks like it's leather.
And it looks old. And
You
beat.
can't have a leather bag in Vegas because the
Too
sun
hot.
will absolutely tear it up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I did a bunch of digging. I couldn't find one. Like I said, there's a bunch of Tito's one. Tito's was definitely the most popular. There was like 3 different golf brands that all had Tito's bags. And I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
So I
Tito's
think-
slap their name on everything.
I think tomorrow morning I'm just going to hopefully find something at Golf Galaxy and cop it.
Do you just not like your golf bag?
It's
or?
old. It's like 25 years old.
Oh.
It's just outdated.
Yeah.
It's old. It's worn down. Shit doesn't.
Time for a new one.
Some of the zippers don't work.
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, because it's the hand-me-down I got from my dad, and my dad used that bag for like 12 years, and then he gave it to me, and I've used it for like 12 years. So.
And you don't have a son to give it to. So.
I might give it to Iala though,
Oh,
because
you do have
Iala
a
wants to
son.
start golfing.
Yeah.
And he likes vintage ass shit, and it honestly is like
Especially
a vintage.
if it's beat.
Yeah, he likes a vintage bag, and it will hold clubs. So, and that's
Yeah.
all you need it for.
That's the main job
So
of it. Yeah.
so I might see if Iala wants it, and I'll just give it to him. Be like, Happy Father's Day, dude.
There
Have a
you go.
golf bag. So.
Oh my god, dude, let's go golfing.
Dude, let's go whenever you want. You know, I have a friend that works at that new J Bar golf place. It's like an indoor golf simulator, but it's owned by the same people who own J Karaoke. So it's like right there in that plaza.
Interesting.
And they're supposed to have really good food and drinks, and they just have a bunch of golf simulators, so you can go rent it for like 2 hours and sit there and like order food and like fuck around and hit balls with your friends and shit. So if you guys want to go there, he texted. I haven't talked to this guy in a long time. Like, I've been friends with him since middle school. He just texted me a picture of Austin, because Austin also went to middle school with me.
Creepy.
And I was like, "Where the fuck are you?" I was like, "No, I had his number saved still, but I was like, where the fuck are you guys?" And he's like, "Oh, Austin came into my job." And I was like, "Oh, sick, dude." He's like, "Yeah, if you ever want to come in, just let me know. I got you." And I was like,
Does Austin golf too?
Yeah. Well, he did. He doesn't as much anymore, but Austin did golf. I keep trying to get him to golf with me, but he always says no. Yeah. He always goes, where are you playing and how much? And I'm always like, here. And it's like $70. And he's like, nah, not this time. I'm like, all right. So I'll get him. I'll get him one of these times. Fucking. But, yeah. Oh, dude, I saw Campos today, and he fucking gave me geese savoy caviar.
Oh yeah,
Dude, shit is fucking good, dude. Yeah. I was like, holy shit, this is fire.
It's Estrella caviar, so it's like different than your standard sturgeon caviar. So
okay, that's what he was saying. It's like a blend or something.
Yeah,
is that
it's I don't know. The guy came by and like explained this whole thing to us, but like most of the caviar in the world is like really just like a salty little like fatty ball.
Dude, that shit was like creamy.
But yeah,
like
the Estrella caviar is different, and it's like
good,
more rare or whatever, Estrella caviar. But like it's so good because it has so much umami. It has so much flavor to it.
Yeah, there was a
it
lot.
Isn't just like
it
a
finished fishy at the very end. But like when you first put it in your mouth, like there's so much going on.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Dude, yeah.
So yeah, me and Chris have got to try some caviar thanks to Campos.
Oh yeah.
Because he just texted me this morning. He was like, "You want to do lunch? I have caviar." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" I was like,
"So did you go out for lunch?" And he
we went to Neighbors, and then he just brought the caviar because he said he was like hooking up your guys' chef last night with a couple of bevies, and then he was like. The chef like offered to give him some caviar, but he just gave him like a little bump out of the thing. He's like, Campos was like, "Why can't I give me some more, dude?" And he's like, "What? You want a whole 10?" And Campos was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How do I get a whole 10?" He's like, "You just got to ask me for it." Campos was like, "Can I get a whole 10 then?" And the guy was like, "All right." And so he just slid him a whole 10, and then Campos brought it to me. So and that shit was so good, dude.
Yeah, he'd be hooking it up.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to your guys' chef for letting me try caviar for the first time. Shout out to Campos for bringing it.
Oh, you've never had caviar?
No,
ever?
never.
Like
not
that,
in my entire life.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't we have caviar at
It was on top of a sushi.
Yeah.
But it was very little, and I feel like I didn't get
really
the full experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I tasted it, but I didn't taste just the caviar.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what just the caviar tasted like.
Because I was going to say the same thing. I was like, I don't think I've had caviar. And I was like, well, I think
I've never had it by itself.
Yeah.
So it was my first time just eating it, and
which
is fucking delicious.
How I feel like it's supposed to be enjoyed.
Yeah, definitely. There's like things you can put like creme fraiche with it and like eat it on a potato chip or like
something where like the caviar shines.
I've heard Campos was saying caviar on fried chicken is like next level shit. And I was like,
Campos is crazy.
Dude, I've seen videos on the internet of people doing that shit though, and I'm like, dude, that shit looks fucking. And then after tasting it, I was like, yeah, dude, you put this on fried chicken, I will lose my mind, dude.
It just makes it salty.
Dude, it just adds so much flavor. There's such a depth of flavor in caviar that I didn't know. I didn't expect.
Especially from that, like that's really good fucking caviar.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Man, delicious. Give me some more. Some more of that fucking caviar. Fuck, dude, I need that shit.
Yeah,
I'm start
baby.
blowing dudes for caviar.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's been another really good episode of You Got Mail. My schmegma's acting up. I got to go get it drained.
Yeah, hit me up in my DMs if you want a little blowy. If you could bring me some caviar, I'll fucking do that shit, dude. I swear to fucking God, I'll do that shit.